Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimond suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Aha! I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir.
Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
Townspeople depend on me. I mustn't let the captain see my needs now. My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
Time for you to get to work.
Living's hard, but dreams are fruit, I say.
My patience will.
You are prepared to work. Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
Not manage your day like getting cut open.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap, or aught that poses a hindrance to you.
These old bones.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You but fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! me out of here! Now!
Observe your foes carefully and attack as the situation demands. Shields offer welcome protection from attacks. Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons for a clever combatant. When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend clinging to it.
Are you unharmed?
Consane!
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a foul curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
Son it. The accursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must jump. That is the
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there, but shoot it down!
Spinning away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least, if you find your strength flagging, buy the curative or have a bit of green rock. When one of the fiends comes, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. Employ guarded attacks to get the enemy to flinch. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fearsome than a griffin. One need only look to the miserable state of Nell to see that. Tis no mean dragon appears inside the head. The sovereign appears among the people. Steps forth to challenge. I dare say Vernon knows much of its prosperity to the sovereigns who have served it over time. Though, personally, I'm just glad to know we've got someone behind us. You might have fallen in the water back then. And I can scarce imagine your most tragic confinement, only to be immediately engulfed by the brine.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
Pawns are oft called nomads, for we wander between this world and the many other realms with which we are connected. I am no exception, and my experiences in these other worlds will doubtless be of aid to you on your adventure. 'Tis my privilege to accompany you as your loyal pawn, and I will gladly use the knowledge I gain to guide you.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by means of the Riftstones that we might aid you, Arisen. However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not need to. We merely do as we are commanded. Riftstones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others. By their power have we crossed into this world, and when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own. 'Tis the name given to fate's chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. It will be an honor to serve by your side.
A grand adventure awaits us. I just know it. I hope I can count on you in a scrape.
Crossed aughts well, sir.
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us Mortals.
How are things?
Hasten home. It is not my duty.
Maybe I'll treat myself to a pickle before bed.
A mug of ale.
I'll not stick
I've
my
been
head where
pretty
it would
kind.
get cut off.
Any loose
What did he say his name was again? Ah, Humphrey. The lad's in Vermouth now. He's eager. I'll give him that. Expedition, sword drills. Say the word and he'll join in at a moment's notice. Say, you look experienced. You should talk to the lad. I'm sure he'll be glad of a bit of guidance.
I'm a tad preoccupied just now, if you can't tell.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. If you see what you like, best buy while you can. Hope to see you again ere long.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent and judiciously.
Aye. Is there aught you require, sir?
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day. Never for a moment did I doubt you'd grow stronger someday. Having said that, 'tis quite a relief.
There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
A visit to Melve might jog your memory, Master. It seems the village yet reels from the dragon's assault. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
You have our gratitude.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
Follow me, if you would.
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ricardo. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ricardo's as well, I'm sure.
Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be of aid. Sir Ricardo is in need of our aid.
Allow me to guide you. I know the method.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
Well done, Master.
I'll save you!
It is vital you remain level-headed. Well done.
That was well fought. There's...
Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
Our results are awaited. What say we make our report? Pray, follow me.
Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen.
Over here, if you please.
Come to think of it, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own.
This way, Master. We're here, Master.
Hail, friend. Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience. He thinks the troops will get more out of their training if they had a soldier of your caliber to guide them.
Follow me, if you would.
From the last lot, that we're not to be trifled with.
You must focus on fighting victory, whatever our
Of course. I will protect you. Rally! Reinforcements have come to aid our foe! I cannot fault your prowess.
I can do no less in service to the Arisen.
Well said. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? Would you mind coming over here? This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
Following along, I trust. Take care not to lose sight of me. Pray, follow me. So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
Right you are.
Pitiable Arisen.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Why not buy your wares here today, sir? Pleasure doing business with you.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate. this moment forth. Thou art arisen. Charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. You hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermund, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
Say, do you think this one's really arisen?
This ladder can take us to New...
What is it?
Beg pardon, sir. I mustn't be distracted.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loosed from it would carry tremendous lethal force.
It is not how we use this, but when that counts. I imagined would be most beneficial in combat.
Oh, I can't complain, really.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
Well, you ought not strain yourself, not in your current state. Those burns could easily have killed you outright. I expect 'twill be some time before you fully recover. Well, you ought not strain...
Wakestone shards are worth their weight in gold, when one has enough of them to combine.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
Much going on. Not without its charms.
My arms strong and my mind sharp.
Fine place to collect now.
What was I
Lots to be taken care of before the day's done. It's just another day, same as the one before it.
If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go away.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mate,
Oh!
is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... it is a dangerous place. Understand? I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and it's hard to describe. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go, then. My life's in your hands, friend.
We have been called upon to render aid. Let us make haste.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Mayhap you should speak with Sir Leonard before we depart.
This party is fit for adventure. Our strengths complement each other well.
Capable comrades are a boon indeed.
Indeed, you are correct.
Seems naught ever goes right. This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
I'm in no need of a rest as yet, Master.
Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught befall my brother.
That's quite the drop.
Take care not to fall.
We ought to proceed with caution. Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your...
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's ought to be found while we're here? We can afford to grow overconfident. Our foe is not yet routed.
Huzzah! You've done it!
I could dance a jig for joy. I'd thought I was done for.
Aye, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Aye, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
'Tis our duty to protect our charge from harm.
Look! Master, a treasure chest! We shall have to find a way to reach it. Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest!
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. Mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative. while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets, even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
Sir Ian was rather hard on himself, methinks. He saved his brother just as much as we did.
Shall we go and speak with Sir Lennart, Master? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Over here, if you please. We have arrived.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. Magic. Mages can cast a wide array of offensive spells and aid their allies with magical support. However, the more powerful the spell, the longer one must spend in counting it. Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to protect them. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Moment long awaited.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Do come again.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. Oof. But enough about me. Did you need something?
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Ah, excellent find.
Now, where was I headed?
If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well, there is no wrong, but I shan't take up any more of your...
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
We may benefit from pursuing the information. Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master. Shall we go to him? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Quick! Douse the flames!
Let me get that.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders here. They are not dealt with lightly. As to one of them. Regardless, it is well not to invite my mistakes.
Well done! Arisen! Are you all right?
Strike while I've got it pinned! I'm not sure how much longer I can hold it! I've got a good feeling about this one.
Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle?
If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance?
Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
We ought to take a closer look.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
A treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Should you wish to pick your foes off from afar, you need look no further than an archer such as I.
I shan't let them harm you. Say it. We trounced our foe. You truly are formidable, Arisen.
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
We've got goblins!
We have no need of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! Might await us on the road ahead.
Luck! 'Tis a chest.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Oh! Well spotted. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant.
What's this? We're trapped. Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here, of all places.
A Cyclops. Pray, be on your guard.
A Cyclops draws near.
Seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. But for your own sake, I recommend you make your way to the capital sooner rather than later.
Ox.
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look. I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Hurting yet?
My curative matics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. Not bad. So close a call offers no solace in victory.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
I can see a path just yonder. How to reach it?
Indeed. It seems so close, and yet so far away.
Pray, save your strength for our enemies, Arisen. A cavern! Of all things! It seems undisturbed. Mayhap we'll be the first ones to explore it.
'Tis an exciting discovery, but we ought not to lose our heads.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. the sun descends. Night will be upon us soon.
We shall have to be all the more vigilant. Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use. Now then, which way?
Let us examine each path carefully before we decide. Let me get that.
I've got wares of every ilk. Pleasure doing business with you.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
our little band has come to feel like a family.
'Tis well to have comrades one can trust.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Well done, Master!
This boulder looks mighty heavy, but we might just be able to move it if we combine our efforts.
Would anyone care to push? Your prowess.
Much obliged. 'Tis the least I can offer after all you've done.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. You have my protection!
Let us see what you're made of!
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
We must not let down our guard.
Paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
It is not what I expected.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrill.
How kind of you. Here you are. Something for your trouble. Keep your eyes peeled as we cross.
Who can say what awaits us on the other side?
By your leave.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
I'll pop open the chest.
You want something? Spit it out or piss off.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I shan't allow any further harm.
Seems our foe has recognized our victory.
Ought we to pursue and eliminate the stragglers?
Was excellent! I could have done no better.
Glad to be of service.
I concur.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. Goblins approach! I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes.
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a...
Is there no getting through this door? I've got a good feeling about this one.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
To a tickle before bed.
Halt! You are approaching the gates of Vernworth, capital of Vermund. None may pass without the proper documents. If you've an entry permit, an invitation, or proof of citizenship, present it now. I see. So you are to meet with Captain Brandt. I shan't impede you then. Come with me.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, you should know that this individual fought valiantly to defend the troops. The Watchhead told me himself.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermund. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermund's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, Word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
'Twould allow us to save our strength. Assuming we're not attacked, that is.
This really is fun craftsmanship.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find only pieces of the finest quality line these shelves. And quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths. Hope to see you again.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
An investment made for safer travels can hardly be called extravagant.
Time to be heading home.
Well met, sir.
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?
It's been a hard day. Peruse at your leisure.
There's comfort in the humdrum of death.
Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn, a place of respite for the weary traveller. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth.
There are worse things than turning in early, I must say. A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?